Artificial intelligence has been advancing rapidly in recent years, particularly in the realm of language processing. Two major language models that have gained significant attention are ChatGPT and Google BERT, Bidirectional Encoder Representations from Transformers, or more recently, its successor, Google BART, Bidirectional and Auto-Regressive Transformers. While both models have similar goals of natural language processing, they differ in their approaches and capabilities. In this video, we will explore the similarities and differences between ChatGPT and Google BART, and how they are shaping the future of language processing. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. For those unaware of the AI war being waged altogether, take a few minutes to first learn about both chatbots before looking at the usage examples or differences. Created by San Francisco-based company OpenAI, ChatGPT is an AI-based chatbot based on the company's language models. Upon its release, ChatGPT immensely soared in popularity due to its expansive nature of capabilities. Because of its extremely capable GPT-3 model, the bot could do all kinds of things, including writing complex code, drafting essays and stories, giving life advice, playing up hypothetical scenarios, and much more. After the release of the new GPT-4 LLM, the bot gained even more power and remains extremely popular to this day. Long considered ChatGPT's rival, Google BART is an experimental conversational AI service. BART AI is based on a smaller-sized version of the company's Lambda language model that came out a few years ago. Google has trained BART on its own set of data, including an advantage or two, which we will discuss later. The company promises BART AI will give fresh, high-quality responses, including some of the things ChatGPT can do. However, while ChatGPT is open to everyone, Google BART is still limited. Major differences. Now that you have a small idea about both chatbots, let's begin talking about the various differences. The debate between Google BART and ChatGPT is one that has a lot of people thinking. However, while both chatbots have their own capabilities, there are some key differences between the two. The most important of these are, number 1, coding proficiency. One of the most prominent ways people have been using ChatGPT is by having it code for them. The AI chatbot is extremely adept at writing complex code in a variety of languages. Those who have been browsing Twitter long enough know that people have been building games and even full-scale chatbots with ChatGPT's help. The AI chatbot can not only output code, but can easily debug multiple instances of it. Google BART, on the other, cannot officially code as of yet. On its FAQ page, Google mentioned BART can't help with coding yet as it has not added support for coding responses. But it's evident that ChatGPT has the upper hand when it comes to coding. Number 2, multiple answers. Whenever you ask ChatGPT for answers, it usually gives a single output unless explicitly told otherwise. The bot is capable of rendering various variations and can go as high as users want it. However, this default response to questions might be an annoying factor for some. Google BART AI outputs different versions of the same answers. Calling them drafts, the AI chatbot lets users choose from any of them, so they decide which response fits the most. Depending on the drafts, each might have a different source for accuracy. Users can pick any one answer and can even mix and match them all for the ultimate answer. This is one of the biggest differences between BART AI and ChatGPT. This inclusion is a welcome feature for a singular response might not always be the most accurate or apt. Number 3, conversation retention. A variety of AI chatbots these days come with conversation retention. For those not aware, this essentially means that the chatbot will take what you said to it earlier and draw on it for future answers. So, if previously you asked a bot for a recipe, it can answer follow-up questions without forgetting the context. ChatGPT possesses a level of conversation retention. The AI bot's model can remember up to 3,000 words from the current conversation. However, it cannot access its past conversation to form responses. Nonetheless, it does a good job of keeping the flow going. Google BART is currently quite bad at holding context. When asked for a follow-up question after requesting knock-knock jokes, Google BART AI gave a completely different answer. Google has explicitly stated that BART AI's ability to hold context is purposely limited for now. As the bot continues to learn, so should its contextual ability. However, for those looking for a clear-cut answer between BART versus ChatGPT on this, the latter wins. Number 4, internet access. One of the biggest drawbacks of ChatGPT has always been its lack of internet access. Even with its latest GPT-4 model, the AI chatbot uses a dataset that has no world knowledge of events that occurred after September 2021. This makes the bot prone to making factual errors when compared to ones that can access the internet like Microsoft Bing AI. Google BART, fortunately, has real-time access to the internet. Just like Bing, BART AI can search the internet and intelligently draw up answers to all your questions. This makes it extremely powerful when it comes to fetching up-to-date information without any major errors. Like Bing, BART AI also lists the URL sources at the bottom for users to peruse through. Not often though. So when it comes to which bot in BART versus ChatGPT has the latest responses, it's going to be Google BART AI. Number 5. Language support. ChatGPT's latest GPT-4 language model has added support for even more languages. The latest LLM has demonstrated support for over 26 different languages. These include a variety of languages, including French, Spanish, Arabic, Mandarin, Italian, and many more. This makes ChatGPT an extremely capable bot that can speak quite well in many languages. Google BART only supports US English for now. While Google has said it's working on making BART speak in other languages, the AI bot believes it can do it now. It's answered the same below when asked how many languages it can speak. However, Google BART could not come up with a poem in French, which pretty much confirmed the company's response. Only time will tell when and which languages are added first. Number 6. Hallucination. With wide-scale internet access, one would think that Google BART AI can easily formulate answers and not mess up at all. However, previous checks for conversation retention clearly oppose this. BART AI is unfortunately quite prone to hallucinating and coming up with false information. While it's not intentional, the AI can still confidently spew out misinformation while believing it to be true. For instance, when asked about the latest earthquake in Delhi in 2023, BART AI quoted an incident from last year. In reality, an earthquake had occurred just a few hours ago with well-covered news pieces available online. ChatGPT-2 is prone to hallucination. However, the bot's latest GPT-4 model claims to have reduced hallucinations by 35% when compared to GPT-3. When it comes to BART AI not hallucinating, it might be a bit too soon to fully expect it to be working. Since this is the company's first iteration, it will go through its own stages of errors and hallucinations before it is improved. So as it stands for now, ChatGPT likely has the more accurate model. Number 7. Crediting sources. As is typical of AI chatbots, they all output their data from datasets. They are trained on a plethora of sample data, including various texts, conversations, images, and more. As such, both ChatGPT and BART have their specific datasets from which they infer answers. However, AI bots like Google BART and Bing also have access to the internet. A combination of these factors allow the bots to rephrase information and provide it to the users. However, even though Google BART AI has real-time access to the internet, it does a poor job of crediting sources or even phrasing its own information in some cases. Bing AI, on the other hand, uses information found on the web and rephrases content after studying it. It also has the decency to provide sources in footnotes, giving links to the articles it might have sourced inspiration from. This is something Google BART sorely lacks and could do immediately. While Google does come with some considerable advantages, including internet access, it is clear that ChatGPT has the advantage for now. However, we can expect that to change as the Silicon Valley giant refines its model with data and comes out with more features. Until then, we have the full power of ChatGPT to play around with. You can get ChatGPT on Siri, on your Apple Watch. There are also a good number of ChatGPT alternatives out there that fit the bill too. So which AI chatbot wins this battle? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below.